Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have another vlog for you and I decided to start it in the old-fashioned way. But with my phone instead of a camera. I mean, who remembers, remembers. This used to be my backdrop for all my videos. Anyway, it's not going to be the backdrop for this entire video. We're gonna go on, let me check what I did this month because I'm already 34, I don't remember stuff like that. I tried out a 360 camera, more on that later. No, it's not sponsored, I'm not a big YouTuber, I just bought it because I wanted it. We also went on a boat ride with Speedo. Yes, I've done that a lot of times, but this time it's a day trip, which also includes food, and I love food and boats and day trips, so yeah. Other than that, it's just regular summer stuff, barbecues, bath bombs. Bath bombs are not summer stuff, they're every single week stuff, and yeah, let's get started. So you just saw the first footage that I shot with the Insta360 camera. But I thought I'd also tell you some stuff as a, not paid reviewer about the camera, because the thing is, I watch reviews by people who I trust, but at the same time it's still a fact that if you're getting paid to use it, then you can be less honest than if you're not paid to use it. However, I feel like everyone was perfectly honest because it actually works really freaking well. This is the Insta360 X4, which is not the newest version, but this came in a motorcycle bundle on bol.com, which also included the thing to put it on the motorcycle with, the little camera guards that are on it. It also involved a thing to put around it to disperse the heat better if you're using it when not going really fast. Let's wave it around like it's nothing. Well, I mean, I use it on the highway. It's probably fine if I wave it. It also came with a memory card. Although I did order a second memory card. Well, actually, let's talk about the camera itself first. Everyone by these days know what, you know, a 360 camera looks like. Like I said, this has the guards on the lens guard, so it's more bulky. But it's if it detects that the things are on, and you can also do it by hand if it doesn't detect it for some reason, it compensates for it, so you don't get a fish eye effect. How was this convey fish eye? I don't know. This was supposed to convey fish eye, but yeah, looks like this. And as everyone and their mother knows at this point, obviously you use it and it films everything around it without seeing itself and the thing that it's attached to, like the little stick that it's attached to. Other than that, and I'm guessing it's the same with newer incarnations of this. Wow, let me just turn it around so you see yourself, maybe? I just outed myself as a plant killer. Anyway, but yeah, it just has the regular menu. It just has the thing, if you do this, then it's going to start filming. Here you can see, if you swipe to the side, you can see the footage you filmed. And because I didn't mean to film, I just wanted to show you the gesture to make it start filming. I'll just delete this file. But anyway, and if you then go back, you're back at the actual camera thing. It has a menu, obviously. Most cameras do. And all that sort of stuff. It also has an almost empty battery, so I can't show you for very long. But yeah, with one single 1 hour and 40 minutes. It has 1 hour and 40 minutes with one single memory card that came with it. I think it did film about an hour and a half. But yeah, like if I want to bring this on vacation, obviously I need a little bit more time per like memory card. So I did order, and that's the one thing that you do keep in mind. You gotta keep in mind. This is a camera it films in 4K all around you. So it takes a lot of memory. So keep in mind that you can't get away with buying a very cheap memory card, because either the quality is just not going to be enough to actually process 4K, 8K, or it's just going to run out of memory within like half an hour, which, you know, if you only want to do very short rides, that's fine, but yeah. And keep in mind that memory cards are expensive. I bought one that's like, I bought the second one that's like 72 euros, because it needed to be able to handle the full capacity of this camera, because I don't want to buy a very, very expensive camera, because this was like 500 euros or something. I don't want to buy a very expensive camera and then buy a cheap memory card, so I don't get the actual quality that the camera is capable of, because that's just a waste of the camera. I also, because the battery lasted about an hour and a half maybe, I did also order 2 separate batteries and a separate battery charger as well, which I also did for my GoPro, to be honest, because otherwise you're just going to run out of battery, which is only logical considering how good the camera is. But yeah, overall it works really, really, really well. It comes with a little like case and a little cleaning thingy. So it's just very nice, and like if you're on a trip and you take it off the bike, you can put it in here and it's nice and safe. I do feel like it's a little bit more vulnerable than a GoPro, if only because the cameras are bulbous. But with the guards on it, that's, you know, a lot less of a problem. And if the guards break, they're a lot cheaper than the actual lenses, obviously. So that's good. I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun playing with this. Another thing to keep in mind is be kind to yourself and use the actual free to download, free to use software from Insta360 to edit. I tried to do it with VSDC, and no shade towards VSDC video editor. I love that program. I use it all the time. but it doesn't handle the 360 footage from the Insta360 well. It should technically do it, but even following all the instructions, it didn't show the entire range of the camera. It just looked less in quality, like a lot less in quality, and it was just altogether a very time-consuming thing with like putting effects on the footage to even get it to look good. And yeah, it was a hassle. And if you use the actual Insta360 editing software, it just works. Like, you just upload the footage, it immediately sets it in a, you know, actual like rectangle shape, and it immediately like levels the like horizon properly if that wasn't properly on the camera maybe. Yeah, the footage is just absolutely perfect on there, and you can just put it in clips, and like you can just easily look up how to use the program. It's super easy, and that's the thing, it's super quick, easy and fun to edit in there. So what I did for this video, like, it's not yet a habit, this was my first time using the camera, but what I did for this video is I edited the Insta360, sorry, footage in the Insta360 editor, then obviously, you know, exported it, and then the actual file that's already edited, I put that into VSDC editor to add like the subtitles, you know, like the fade out black and like page turn effects, stuff like that. I did all that in VSDC, and added all the other clips of my phone and other cameras into VSDC as well. But yeah, that's just a lot easier than to try and do the 360 footage in an editing program that's not actually made to handle 360 footage, because it's a whole different ball game than normal camera stuff. So yeah, anyway, long story short, if you have the funds for it and you really want to, you know, just have more fun filming on your motorcycle or your bicycle or whatever, I definitely recommend this. Genuinely, I bought this with my own money and I love it. I don't regret it at all, and I even bought more memory cards and batteries for it to use it more, so there's that. What I especially love about it, by the way, as a motorcyclist who films herself, is I love the point of view shot that the GoPro gives me. I have it on a chin mount. However, if there's something fun next to the road and I have to really awkwardly aim my chin at it, which doesn't work very well. And also, if I want to film myself too, if I want to switch between the footages, between the angles I should say, then I would need a second GoPro, which would also cost a lot of money. So instead I bought this, because now I can film the road ahead of me, I can film myself, but also if there's something interesting next to me, I can just film that without having to turn my chin around. And if I want a point of view shot, I still have the GoPro. So for this clip that you just saw, I only used the Insta360 camera. But in the future, for like longer trips and vacations and stuff, I want to use both. Because like I said, I love the point of view shot that the chin mount and the GoPro give me. And I love the Insta360 because it gives me all the other angles that I could possibly want. And it's just visually more interesting, I notice. Because you can actually just switch views rather than having one static sort of view, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that was my tiny little review.
Maar in Den Haag hangt een schilderij. Daar staat deze toren op. Een kopie van deze toren met een spitsje. Maar tegenwoordig doen we Photoshop, hè. We maken een mooie foto. Dat is eigenlijk ook wel precies denk ik.
So, by now we've reached the end of this video. Like I said at the beginning, it was a bit of a mix and match of different things. Trying out the camera, going on the boat ride, bath bombs as always. But I am planning on doing, oh, and a barbecue, let's not forget. I am planning on doing more planned videos. Yes, I know you can't read it from that angle, but most people can't read it from up close either because I write really small. Anyway, I want to do more like planned videos and tell more of a story with my videos because I don't know, like I feel like for the longest time I've been like busy, lazy, addicted to social media, doom scrolling on my phone, and therefore didn't really feel like I had enough time to really focus on filming. I really want to get back into that because I really enjoy it. And I mean, also the Insta360 that I showed you a little bit before, it makes it more fun and exciting again because I have more possibilities. I'm also thinking of buying a camcorder, but because of the purchase of the Insta360 and the extra batteries and the very expensive memory cards, that's not going to happen anytime soon because that would be financially irresponsible. Anyway, I hope for now at least you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll stick around to watch the next videos. Because, well, I can't promise, but I can promise you, I can't promise they'll be good, but I'll promise I'm going to try my very best to make them good. So yeah, for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope to see you next time. Bye!